Hey guys, as usual, Korea Wednesdays are the reset time. You guys have a different reset time. So this is the time where you have the latest content for Lostark globally, right? So technically it's June 8th, and unfortunately there's not a big update, but I've seen some, small stuff that we can actually discuss about a little bit. So the Korean player's been asking practice modes, and it actually came out. So we're gonna try this out later, see how it looks like. So basically these two, the raids are not out yet in NA, but when this comes out in NA, you can actually practice it. Maybe this comes out with you guys as well. What this is there's a mini game in Kokoseiron raid where a lot of people have problems with. So there's a mini game for that. And for Broshaza Gate 2, what you need to do is one person needs to go in and 1v1 the boss. And that 1v1 fight is a PvP fight, PvE fight, PvP fight, PvE fight. It rotates in between. So people can't really practice enough, because if you have a full raid party going in, it's one person out of the 8. So usually people can't practice doing this mechanic. So assuming since they can't practice enough, they had it in Trixion to test it out. So what we're going to do is, after doing the patch review, I'm going to go in and try and see how it is, okay? It has said that, like, you need to be a certain eye level, etc. To actually fight them. And when you're fighting, this is actually pretty good. All your battle items and your awakening stones will not be used, and then when you die, you're not going to lose your durability and your armors too. So it really feels like you can actually do DPS testing with this. Maybe people might utilize this guy as DPS testing. So we also got new emoticons too. We got some of these super scuffed ones, right? We got some of these. We got some of these. Maybe. So you got some of this, right? so it looks like you could go, like, there's a fighting one, and there's a licking one too, where you lick the Mokokos. You just get like surprised. So I guess I'll take some of them. All right. So I got some of this new. So this stuff is not. I don't think it's too important, like bugs and stuff, like Rain of Bullet, where you have that the voice for, like, the voice doesn't come out, that kind of stuff. Yep, I don't think there's something crazy in here. So this is a PvP area thing, right? And then it seems like they've added observer. Because I don't know anything about PvP, I'm sorry. So like I can't really cover as much, but it really seems like, you decrease the time on a game on, then it used to be 20 seconds, it's 10 seconds now, etc. And then the observer mode, and then at the UI for friendly matches, you can actually chat in here. These things, I mean, it looks like they're trying to do, like, improve some PvP experience, right? But I just never play it. That's the problem that so there's always like a bunch of raid changes. Mostly are bug fixes. There are still bugs in Broshaza because they tend to be a little bit tougher, right? And then you have the Algasha cinematic dungeon and the other cinematic dungeons. So we have the general, updates and stuff. Car Eligos, it says they have decreased Cal Eligos required destruction points, so he did get nerfed. And for Descaluda, they said he has been increased in where you can actually activate your destruction points on. So I guess that's also a nerf, as in you can use destruction skills much better, it seems like. Over the tower, where you don't get any exploration experience, huh? It changed. Apparently it was a bug, I guess. Yep. And then some other additional bugs, so those are fine. And then you have so this is a thing that we have been talking about on the community. When you do voting, when I go to like this in the item, and I'm like, changing my sets, etc., all this stuff, and then I press my escape button while the vote is going, it cancels the vote. Now it disabled the keyboard. You can actually press the mouse button only, so you can't cancel it on accident. This is actually pretty big. I was hella annoyed by this. Yep, and then you have the camera stuff, you have the mouse cursor, dress room, Bifrost, all these things. Yeah, and then you have the UI. Yeah, all these UI related stuff. So it also seems like the mileage skins have been a little bit buffed, as in terms of, you know, it glows at here. It glows. So what the mileage skin does is, if you go somewhere dark, it has a glow in the dark effect, and I'm assuming it just added more areas that can have the glow in the dark effect. So the graphic and sound changes, items. Yeah, and then quests. All these quest bugs, it's not super important to me, because it's just a regular. It's just like bug fixes. They're all like general bug fixes that are like not too important. And then you have the. So it really seems like they're adjusting in terms of like fixing bugs and all this stuff. We also have new packages. We got a card package. I'm gonna buy that right now. This is a special card package, limited edition we get sometimes. And what this card package has is it gives you 12 up to heroic, 10 up to rare, and then 20 everything. And then they give you a bunch of experience. I usually buy this all the time, because like sometimes you just give it to you. This is the one I open. I want that Theomine card. Oh, I got one Theomine. Nice. What? I got 4 Azena and Nana cards? What the fuck? And I got another Kadan card. I got a Viekis card too. I finished Fully Awoken Esther Lutera. So anyways, that was the card set. You know, in Korea you do get some of these card set packages. There's also silver packages. This is actually pretty good for someone who is lacking silver, but I don't really need silver. I farm enough, so it's fine. But most of the people who have one character, the developers kind of released this just to help them out. Let's also look into, that's what I wanted to look into, and now let's look at the practice things. There you go. Special training. Let's try the Kuko Seidan one. Oh! So this is the number of Marios it can do. So this is the first Mario, the second Mario, third Mario, and the fourth Mario. So what happens is, in Kuko Seidan, what you do is a person needs to go in to practice. So the first person goes in first Mario, second party goes like second Mario, and third Mario, etc. I'll show you all the Marios. Check this out. So the first Mario is the easiest one. So you guys have seen it most of the time, right? What you do is you see which balls they need to tell you what to do. It's like if the party may tell like, hey, you have to destroy the blue balls, right? You have to destroy the blue ball. This is normal mode. So this is normal mode. It's not rehearsal mode. Rehearsal is actually even easier. Normal mode tends to have more. So let's say I'm destroying blue balls, right? And then if you get hit, you know, you just die a couple times. So you get to practice. That's nice. You just get to practice straight up. Now let's try the Frokyo one. So there's a Deja Vu version, normal, and then hard. And I guess like when this is created, people might use this as a DPS, I guess like a DPS check. Yo, I beat this guy in like 2 minutes or something like that. And this is the mechanic where you're supposed to stagger. So now I look at here, you get your battle items back. So I think this is very nice. That you can just practice. These practices are designed for you to play alone, because these two are 1v1 mechanics. So I'm assuming they put this in because it's a 1v1 mechanic instead of like a party mechanic. Cool. Yeah, so that's about it. That's it. That was the update. I think that's pretty interesting. I got some of this stuff. It seems like they are keep on working on the QOL stuff until maybe you know, next week or the week after. Maybe the week after, around late June, is going to be some of the bigger updates. That's what I'm thinking of. So as always, guys, thanks. Say bye, YouTube. Bye.